There we go. Test my audio a little bit here. How's it going? How about that? Hard to tell if the music's too loud, not loud enough. So I'll go ahead and get started. B-Brain here. How you guys doing? Oh, my headset's gonna die. That's fun. Guess I may not do a very long live stream. Thought I'd do a quick update on my account where we're sitting. So I've got a whole lot of huges. I've got this Titanic here. And then my huges are all double glittering and royaltied if they're over level 85. Every single one of them. So we'll get down to the ones that aren't once we get past the level 85s. There we go. And this guy's just double glittering. And then all the rest of these should be double glittering, or maybe one or two of them's got a royalty. Some of the rainbow ones have a royalty and a glittering. One of my friends was saying I should pull off one of the glitterings of each of one of these and replace it with an overload, and then I can double royalty, double glitter. So I'll probably do that at some point, but that's where we're sitting right now. And because of that, I've also got double boss chest mimic, which is about 300 mil, and then these guys 500 mil a piece. So that's a bill and a half almost in chance altogether. I did throw a chest breaker in here just because I have so many chests that I'm killing. I've got a fruity, which is 3 mil. I've got just a treasure hunter and a crit. I think this is probably best in slot. Super magnet. I didn't really know how I felt about this at first, but I know now with all the glittering that I use when I'm doing something that it picks it up no matter where I'm at in the map. So I get around 5.5K every 30 seconds, so about 10K as you just saw them glitter, about 10K a minute just from the glittering, and then whatever I get from farming just from sitting here. So I didn't see them in World 1. I've got 110 or 11K just kind of sitting here for a few minutes. Um, Might as well work on the zone quests while we're looks like all I got left is the fishing, which is great because that's what I'm going to do. I'll do that until either my headset dies or I figure out how to charge it here while fishing. But yeah, that's my enchant setup, my pet setup. Um, I've got all of the ultimate. I'm going to grab one of each of the ultimates. I had a black hole at one point, so it's leveled up. This guy's 88, I think. Yep, 88. Trying to get 99, but it's going to take a very long time. But as you see here, I pop it and I get a bunch of chests at level 88, which is great. Sometimes a boss chest pops up right about the same time I hit my ult, and I don't know if that's part of the spell or not. I kind of don't think so because I have two boss chest mimics, but it's hard to tell. Either way, that's where we're at. That's my setup. As you can see, I've got lots of pots and things going, and my fruits keep going like crazy because of that um, fruity book, which makes them go twice as fast, but gives me 25% on each of them. So that 25% buff is super important for me. I'm going to start building these up till I have a couple K, and then I'll do an opening. I don't know how long that'll take. I think it's like 100 keys in every 10 minutes, so I don't know. Maybe that's already like 23 minutes worth of opening or so at least. So I don't know how many I'll get, but maybe a couple K, and we'll throw that up in an opening in a live stream here one of these days. Anyone that happens to join, feel free to ask any questions or chat about what you want to know about the game. I've got lots of knowledge and information about how things work. Otherwise, I'm just going to be trying to level up my fishing mastery. So I've got 99 on the pot mastery and 99 on the enchants mastery. So it's really nice because you can grab all of the potion types at once and bulk upgrade them. And then you get all the other fun buffs. Going for breakables mastery at some point here soon too, which is here. And everything, the reason that many chest enchant is worth 500 mil is because you get extra loot from many chests and extra chance for them to spawn over and over again in this mastery. So eventually you get 5 times loot from mini chests and 50% chance for them to spawn. That plus those 2 enchants, mini chest enchants, makes that really overpowered, plus these. And then if you want to throw this in there, they break that much quicker. You need crit to get any crits, so you at least need to have one of those books. This is maybe optional. This is maybe optional. I think this is best in slot though. And the only reason this would be it's not optional for me, I don't think, because I have all the glittering. I think I have to have this. This will be optional once I hit Fruit 99. It does help with 25% of the bonuses, but that's not enough for me to really care, although it's probably still close to best in slot. Maybe a treasure hunter instead. And maybe a treasure hunter here instead as well if you're farming overnight. Not sure, but I'll think about it and do some testing. Do make close to 100 mil every night in gyms alone, and do make a ridiculous amount in items and breakables as well because of all those enchants. So those things every night, I'm just sitting there letting it farm with an auto clicker spamming over my ultimate so it goes off over and over again, and sitting in a private server by myself, which I'm not right now because I'm going to be doing fishing. But you sure definitely have to be in a private server, unfortunately, by yourself. With that super magnet, you can use the fortune flags, and you can use as many of the sprinklers as you have. And then you can go anywhere you want in the map, so you could go hatch as well. All the lag disappears from the glitter, which is fantastic. You can just sit and farm and also get all your items, also get tons of gems, and also you can have it hatching. So I just use my item farm build when I'm hatching at this point because the hunters, like the huge hunters and whatnot, just really aren't worth it. I've got the huge hunter game pass, and that's 25,000%, or excuse me, 2,500%, as you see there. It's 25 times the odds of a huge. I've been hatching since the update and haven't gotten one yet, so that tells you how easy it is to get one. But I could stack 8 huge hunter books instead, and it really doesn't increase much. I think it's 40 or 45% per book. 2 books gives you full power, and then on the 3rd book it cuts that in half, and then every book you put in there cuts that in half. So the 8th one I think gives you like 1.25% or something like that, or even 0.25% or something. So it's really not worth it. You might get an extra like 70 or 80% with huge hunters when you're getting 2,500% from this game pass. So, you know, sure, you could throw another 100% on there if you think that's helpful in your books, but I'd prefer to get all the loot and have all the best enchants and still have as good or close to chance as you can get with this. I do almost always have the cocktails running because I get them in loot so often that I can keep them running. And then when I am hatching, I'll go grab the huge hunter potions as well because they're cheap enough, and I make enough money that there's no reason not to have that also going if I'm hatching. So I think that's pretty much everything. Let's get to seeing if we can find a Corgi. Kind of doubt it. I've been fishing quite a lot since the beginning of the game, but I haven't fished much since the mastery, except for today. So far I've got it to 19. Not seeing any of the Corgis in my inventory quite yet, so we'll go see what we can find. I do have the diamond fishing rod, and I do have all of these and the golding fishing rod as well. I'd like to at least get 30 mastery today. Which shouldn't take too terribly long, because it looks like now all I have to do is have an auto clicker that spams as much as it can right here in the on the thing, and I don't even have to touch it. So we can just kind of listen to music and chat and sit here and spam and try to pull a Corgi. I planned on doing this anyway, but I figured why not just start the live stream and have a video going at the same time so I don't sit here and do nothing. Instead, I'll have someone to talk to even if there's no one there. And if I happen to get a huge, that'd be great. Then maybe the video will eventually get some views. Might clip it down, post a short of the huge or something. That's if we get lucky enough. But again, I need to get to at least level 30 so we can fish in, what is it, the huge pools, deep pools I think they call them. There's these little circle buffs that pop up here somewhere. And I can't fish in them unless I have mastery 30. And I've heard something about a whale. I'm gonna have to Google that. Might do that on my phone, but might be a new chance of a different huge, faster catching. Cool. Something about a huge whale in a deep pool. PS 99 huge whale. Yeah, huge whale shark. Hmm. Wonder if it's on the sign outside. We'll go look. And we can kind of look at our mastery at the same time. Kind of insane amount of fishing coins. It was like 480 mil or something, and I still haven't gotten a Corgi on this account. I think one of my alts did once. Um, but I can't really have them all fishing at once because of the auto, like you need an auto clicker on each of them, and I don't know how to, I haven't looked into how to do that. What was I looking for? We're gonna look for the whale shark. Is there a sign out here? I don't think that there is. Caught 13 fish so far. Not that I see. Maybe at the fishing site it still has it. Mini games. Pirate Tavern. Come on, sign. You don't rotate? There's nothing here that gives you the different huges. Nope. I started a comment. When I feel like when I do that stuff, I have to clear it because if you don't, it can cause issues with people being able to spawn things. So we'll go back to advanced. Can't see my mouse. There we go. Huge whale shark found in deep pools in the advanced fishing minigame. Cool. And it would be right here. You can barely see it, but that's neat. So we got to hit 30 so that we can get that then. Really liking the new update. The new zone quest areas. Those are really neat. I like being able to have something else to do. So I've only got 3 or 4 of them maxed out. I imagine it was a bug because it's been fixed quite quickly. But there was a bug where you could set your pets and then just go walk to each area, and as your pets cleared the last area, whatever zone you were standing in was updating the quest area. So I guess that was handy because people kept their pets in the last area and walked from area to area, and it just updated each one of the quests. And one of my buddies got all of World 2 done, which is quite a few. I've only got like 3 or 4 in World 2 and 3 or 4 in World 1. So I gotta go back and do zone quests one of these days. But I will. I will go back and get those all completed. That's another one of the goals. Like my goal is kind of complete everything on this account, have all the pets, have everything best in slot as much as possible. 489. We'll get to 500 mil without a huge, probably. I can't hatch enough either to get rid of those rainbow coins for the rainbow huge, and I've not gotten one of those either. But 219 mil of those sitting on the screen. I don't go every event, admittedly, but kind of hard to do every 4 hours, or however often it is. Feels like it's always up. Love the boots. That symbol is so weird. It's like your lure or something that comes back when it's just the gems. You get a bag for coins, but when you just get gems, it's a really weird icon that comes back. I feel like maybe it's just your lure at the end of the thing. I don't know. There we go. I don't know what that was, but it's gems. I'll have to slow that down and pull it up so I can see what that picture actually is. There's one of the deep pools. It won't let me fish in that until I'm mastery 30. I'll try, see. Yep. It was very unhappy as I auto-clicked that. Somebody's really happy about something. Hi there, someone. Boring stream. Just fishing. Let me know if you have any questions about the game. I can help you out. Gotta get at least 30. Want to be able to fish those huge whale shark chances from that deep pool. 30 fishing mastery. Also kind of a fun goal. I'd love to hit 500 mil coins and not get the huge just for fun. And then get the huge like right after. It's a lot of fishing coins without a huge. I wish I would have gotten them all when there was mastery. Boring stream. Boring till they catch a huge, right? I'd do one of those clickbaity titles and say fishing until I get a huge, but no. Again, I've got 489 million coins. I think that's like, I don't know, 2 or 3 days or something of fishing, a lot of it pretty automatically. But I figured I'd do some non-automatically to try to get to 30, and while doing that, I would go ahead and stream it. Same as recording as far as I'm concerned. 10 mil more coins. Oop, deep pool spawned under my mouse. Gotta love that. Guess that's one of the reasons you need to be here and actually pay attention and not try to just spam auto click all night. Although I imagine that'll go away after a while and then it wouldn't be a problem. 441k coins. That's a good loot. I wonder if with Python we can make a script that would click on multiple windows at once. We can use Roblox Account Manager to have all of them open at once. That would be interesting. Shall we go on a script journey? I'm rather proficient. I have created a few things here. I've got this PS99 companion that I've been using. I created it myself. I don't really care if people use it. I've got it on GitHub as well. You can go out and grab it. It doesn't fully work yet, if you will, but it's lots of code that I'm messing with to try to make lots of fun things work. You have to have Python. You have to kind of know what you're doing with Python, so not for everyone. But it pulls up this window that I made. And it does like the fishing bot. That does work. This is someone else's, but it just launches his script, and I've got everything I need in there. So if I hit just like the S hotkey, it'll sit and run for me, and I don't have to do anything, which is neat. I have another one that opens lucky blocks. That does work as well. So all that does is hit F, which opens your inventory, and then clicks your mouse, and that spawns whatever item you're hovering over and over and over again. I tweak the cooldown on that on my side over and over again. So those two work, but fruit usage and buff monitoring don't at the moment, and item recognition, which I'm working on. I'm trying to read this section of the screen, and I have it kind of partially working. If I hit Control D, I put it in debug mode, and then I'll go home. So I have buffs. And I'll turn on the buff monitoring and show you what I mean. So this is debug mode, and it thinks it's detecting a banana, but it thinks it's detecting it on the bottom of this huge hunter, which is not right. So I have to tweak it a bit. I think I just need to mess with the thresholds, and I just haven't had time to really care. Honestly, I just haven't cared enough is quite honestly what it is. So I will go back to that at some point, but I wonder, let's ask the god of scripting. Really? Interesting. So I can probably I can probably write a script that'll fish all of my accounts at once. Because all we need to do is click lots of times. Hmm. I should probably write that as a separate script and then call it within my companion. I already have fishing. I have my own fishing script too I could roll back to. What does his do? We grab screen. It's really going to give me all of it? That's crazy. Let's see what's broken and I'll fix it. Interesting. So I think it popped 8 of them, each with their own hotkey. Yep. Ridiculous. Then we'll use Roblox Account Manager, like I said, which I probably, yep, have open. Don't know if it's updated and ready to go, but we'll find out. Follow. Either I will leave or another window pops up. Another window pops up. Good. So now we've got two. Yes, there's been updates. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. some point it removed the credits, and I don't want to do that. I'm gonna get them back. And I created a fork of this because I fixed it already. Mm, 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 mm. Dang it. Ah, all right then. It'll be a good test anyway. One in advanced and one in regular. Pirate Tavern. Thank you, baby. Hmm? Thank you.